What's up, going frying pan people? Welcome back to the kitchen. I know I'm cutting a little bit close to the wire, but still, I got it. I'm getting it to you guys before the end of the week. I hope you guys had a good week. I'm not feeling super incredibly amazing right now because it was a busy week for me. And I didn't get great sleep last night, and so I made it up for today. And I don't know, I just always feel like absolute garbage if I take a nap during the day. I don't know if that's just me. Um, no, why did I do that? The dispenser is as important as the sentry gun is. Regardless, yeah. It has been a. Ow, what on earth? Um, it's been an interesting week. It definitely didn't help today that, 1 second I would wake up and then I would just respond. I woke up and I just responded to comments. It was like 4 hours of just responding to comments. I love to respond to comments. However, I will not lie to you. It can be quite difficult. I like to respond to comments just kind of. That was a thing that I did way back. I resolved that I was gonna do it back with the Jay Schlatt Art of Killing a Creator, which then proceeded to be an incredibly successful video. And since then, I don't know. I have fun with it, and I'm at a spot where I'm able to do it. But one of the reasons why it's so much fun is because it's so interesting to see so many different people's perspective on the video that I made. I think that it's a lot of fun to be able to see people's perceptions, because it's really easy to just see things as a as a number. I know most YouTubers do that because at a point it becomes like impossible not to, right? Because there's just so many things going on all the time. But I'm very lucky in the fact that I can like feasibly respond to every single comment without like too egregious of strain. Excuse me, sorry. And it's not all great though. It it really isn't. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you see something that is really heartwarming and really is awesome, right? Where they're like, "Hey, I want to let you know that I support you and that this video was really good and it made me laugh, and easiest subscription I've ever made. This was a mythical YouTube recommendation. It's just stuff like that. Always feels really good, and it's really nice to be able to just um, see that positivity and see how you affect people. But blatantly, crap. Ah, yeah. I don't. Medic, wait, medic, wait, medic, medic, wait, medic. No, no, that's not happening. Maybe I can get to it in time. Nope. Well, okay. Naturally, one of the biggest drawbacks and negatives, however, is gotta be seeing expectantly all the negativity, right? And I was braced for it with this video. Many times I'm able to like, what in the world? Many times I'm able to be like properly be confused and conflicted. I just got shanked to death. British POV. Medic. Medic. He was just locked in on that heavy. Come on. I'm not getting there in time. How did that... What? And then I immediately died anyway. This is a great... This is my favorite... this is my favorite game mode. No, but... There was expectantly a lot of, not good... Ow. What in the world? Show up and immediately get damaged. Expectantly, there was... Come on. Come on. Get up. Get up. No, they got it. Don't they got it? I think they got it. Yeah, we're fine. No. Okay. Yeah. As I was saying, I was a lot more expectant for this to suck. You know, given the nature of the most recent video that I made, you know, and stuff like that. Medic, please, please. Okay, cool. Yeah, naturally, I was expecting this most recent video to get a bit more. Backlash isn't exactly. No, backlash would be the word for it. I was expecting there to be quite a demographic of people that are a little bit more a little bit more open with their criticisms and their thoughts on the video, right? I was expecting that, given the fact that the video was about porn, but not like overt, egregious, aggressive porn, but a bizarrely come on. A guy can't do anything nowadays. Thankfully, I am dead. Maybe the medic will be able to heal me. Oh, he did it, guys. You love to see it. You know, it was a bit of a controversial topic. However, it was something that it was quite unfortunate. I was expecting, but it's not like I was super duper happy with it. Because it is disappointing to see, right? There were plenty of people. Well, there were plenty of people that, first of all, they were like, this is just typical normie behavior, not understanding how anime, like even the most milquetoast anime takes or anything like that. And this is, you know, he's just an idiot that doesn't know really what he's talking about. Not even necessarily, like they didn't necessarily just say that, because like, they were just like, yeah, this is like totally fine. And there was several responses that I had to make, which were genuinely straight up just no. I don't care if this is like typical for anime or whatever. It is not okay, right? And that was kind of funny. But to be entirely honest with you, all of the womp womps and you don't get it's were pretty easy to brush off. Most of the hate of the video got, I really don't care about, because it got equal, if not more, support. And even if it didn't, I know what I'm saying is right. It's not something that they will acknowledge is right, because it's an addiction and they really don't want to be wrong, which I can't like really blame them for, because like that's a very sensitive and highly volatile mental state to be in, right? But it is still something that is very prominent. No. What was actually what was actually a lot more well, just kind of of course. Um, what is a lot more, what I thought was a lot more ridiculous was, why is that guy down there? Okay. Um, there were several, things that said, I don't care. And a lovely comment I got basically said that, like, yo, you're just whining to whine. They're adults. This is an adult company, and adults are able to take sponsorships that they want, and people are able to buy what they want. And that's just fundamentally stupid. And also incredibly hypocritical. For an obvious reason, he's doing what he's criticizing me of doing, where he's like, you are going out of your way to criticize this company, which is totally fine to do it. You just want to whine, right? Meanwhile, what he is doing is going out of his way to criticize a YouTuber that is making a video, right? It's far from out of the ordinary for a YouTuber to make a criticism style video, because that is a big, prominent part of what YouTube can be, what YouTube I think really should be. You it's very accessibly being able to get your opinion and thought out there, which obviously we know has its faults, but it's not entirely without validation. It's not like it's always useless or always a problematic issue. There are several times where a well thought out idea being criticized on the internet has led to great change. And that is fundamentally why I was trying to make the video. As well, I was trying to rant and make jokes and stuff like that. But it was, I felt very confident that what I had to say was reasonable in being said. And not only that, but for some reason, it had not really been said yet. I don't know why, but it hadn't. And that's what prompted me to say it. Right? And so this idea of, like, shut up, it doesn't matter, I think is cartoonishly stupid and incredibly reductive. Oop, there that guy goes. He was there, then he was gone. It's incredibly reductive. It's existing exclusively through the means of, like, oh, nothing should be wrong ever. However, naturally, one of the greatest benefits of comments and things like that is feedback. Regardless if it is positive or negative, it is still good to get feedback, which is kind of why I think a comment like, I don't care, or it doesn't matter, or something like, let people have fun. Okay. Yeah, people should be allowed to have fun. People should be allowed to do things without being, radically afraid of what others think of them. But also, it's important for people to be able to have the ability to be criticized, right? That is an important skill, or an important ability for our society to get better, because it's very easy to a lot of the time, a lot of the time, hatred or hating comes from the misinterpretation of that it's inherently a negative thing. And I think that makes sense, because it's very easy to do negatively and to just be a negative individual. And that's not great. That's never great, right? To just hate on something because you're just full of hate. That's not really the best thing in the world. However, that being said, most criticism, most feedback comes from a love of something. Most of the most effective hate comes from love, right? Whenever you know something can be better, and whenever it's not living up to that, that is whenever you criticize it and you hate on it because you want it to be better. This was one of my things with the Minecraft movie, and wow, that was a lot. That's a lot of scouts. This is one of my things with the Minecraft movie. I'm gonna die. And people being like, "Oh, it's just a kid show. It's just dumb fun." First of all, never say it's just a kid show. That always pisses me off. There are so many like, what do you mean? Just because a kid is seeing it, they don't deserve as high of quality of content? That's absolutely stupid. That's ridiculous. You are saying literally nothing. But it could have been so much better. It is the highest grossing game ever made. People have spent thousands, hundreds of thousands of hours. Individual people have spent hundreds of thousands of hours on this game. And it was garbage. The movie was garbage. It was so bad, right? Every part of it. It was straight up just a thing that, like, oh, this is so bad, it's good. No. The Captain Sparkle's Minecraft parody songs have a higher quality storytelling capability. This multi-million-dollar production. And that's ridiculous. That's not okay. And people should be okay to say that. People should be entirely in their sorts to complain and to hate on something that is bad. I don't care if, oh, it's just a kid's film and it was entertaining. And as long as media is at least a little bit entertaining, then it's done its job. That's entirely ridiculous. Uh-oh. Wait. No, you need to stop this. You need to stop. Are we okay? I don't think so. I think we're fine. We'll be fine. Oh. That's like a guy. Yeah. Are you leaving? I think whenever people stop being critical, or I guess stop really listening to what other people have to say, or stop being fair about it, and are just mean to be mean, right? To hold something over someone else. I think that's where it becomes pretty garbage. It becomes pretty bad, right? Because someone should be able to enjoy something without a crippling fear of being disgraced and rejected, especially if it's something entirely harmless, right? I know for forever it was like whenever I was growing up in in elementary school and everything like that, watching anime was taboo. It was really bad. It was really weird. It was just like what are, this is nothing, because, well, first of all, cartoons are for kids, as stated earlier, which absolutely shut up. If you genuinely think that, I could not care less about your opinion. Got this. I'm coming in clutch. Okay, good. Um, yeah, and that was like if you just wanted to enjoy something, or like if you want to enjoy something that's seen as like girly, or even cartoons themselves, like, oh, that's for kids. Shut up. Just shut up. I'm going to enjoy it because the potential for this is so much more, and the enjoyment out of it is not inherently destructive, right? However, whenever you have something that is inherently not a good thing, in the way that like there are plenty of studies that show the issues of objectification, and pornography addiction, and crappy practices, and making it so that, you know, YouTubers feel like they need to do that, despite, like, a YouTuber's image is very, very important, especially a female YouTuber's image is very, very important and should be regarded as such. Um, but whenever you're so reductive, you're like, oh, it's whatever, it's fine, it doesn't even matter. Let the most powerful thing you can do in this world is care about something, or, you know, love it. And this is something that I have I genuinely believe, and I think that it's very, very important uh, in my life. To care about something is so wildly important for humans, because you have to think, nothing. Good going, good going. I kill myself more than anything else kills me. Uh, what was I talking about? Um, it was definitely something. Don't remember what. Yeah, I have no idea what I was talking about. Basically, in summary, I think feedback is really, really fun. I think it's really cool to see comments. I do recognize that there's a big botting issue on YouTube as of the moment, which makes the most comment sections absolutely abhorrent, right? I mean, especially whenever you have big creators. It's bad. It's bad, guys. But still, the potential for comments is really, really nice. It's really cool. Uh, and I think that it's in the truest sense one of the most appealing things. Yeah. One of the most appealing things about YouTube. That sense of community is or, you know, feedback, and immediate feedback as well, because, you know, you have like critics and stuff like that, which are always nah, nah, you know, not always, but quite frequently are nah, nah. But YouTube commenters, they're there immediately, always. Ow. We're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good as gaming. We're good as gold. We're fine. No sweat. I will say I'm really happy with the uptick in the video, because admittedly I was a little bit disappointed, and I know that's not healthy. I admit that. I acknowledge that. But I was really happy to see that the video started doing well, and now it's sitting as of the moment at 50,000 views, and it started to fall off a little bit, but I think that's pretty fine. That's a lot more views than I typically get, and it's not like it's stopped going up or anything like that. It's just not quite as exponential as it once was. And so, it's been good. It's been good. A lot of people have given their support. A lot of people. I think there's one like actually sizable creator that went based and real. They might have just been a Roblox YouTuber. I have no idea, but they were pretty prominent. Yeah. It is also funny going to people's channels because for some reason it's like commenters forget that you can go to their channel with literally the click of a button. It's like that. I can see your channel. And if you don't do anything on your channel, that's fine. And if you like don't actually use your YouTube account, that probably means nothing to you. Uh-oh. Oh, no, we're fine. That probably means nothing to you. However, if you do, it can come back and bite you. So if you're gonna get into internet beef, maybe don't make a playlist where it's 30 multiple hour long videos of mommy ASMR. Word to the wise. That is a real thing. That is a real thing. Yeah, there was one in particular which I thought was so funny. I can't remember what it was about. It was basically some guy said like, if the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef taught me anything, it's that you should always hate. And this guy proceeded to give like the most anti-Disney, like anti-hero monologue ever. It was so funny. It was just always hate, keep hating, never stop hating, and that was. It was funny, I'll tell you that much. I don't know how much I actually agree with it in a very like the more you get into it, I don't know how much I agree with it, but it was definitely funny. It was definitely funny. Hey! There we go. I hope you guys have had a good week. And I will see you probably a bit earlier next week. I'll tell you how the next video, comes along. So, hope you have a good one. See ya.